Welcome to Fanshawe College for tonight's Fuel Esports stream. I am Genie7, joined by Elson. Elson, we got some good old Rocket League action tonight. 2 games.
I'm really excited. I've never casted Rocket League. I haven't actually seen much of our team, so I'm super excited to see how they do.
This team are the Fuel roster for Rocket League. They came off of a tough loss yesterday. But this team is ranked very high. They are in any division they're in. They are in the top division, which unfortunately for us means that Columbia College Navy, even though they have a longer name, they are a dang good school. Leo has told me and informed me that they are top 8 schools in North America, not just NA East or NA Central, because we can flop between divisions. They are top 8 in North America, so this is going to be a tall order for Fuel.
So you're telling me if Fanshawe wins tonight, they're technically top 8? Could we consider that?
Yeah, well, that's not how the sports seeding works. But you have an upset against a top 10 opponent, that's something you put on your resume. Like, hey, I'll be the top 10 team in North America. Like,
yeah,
I was hanging with the big fish. So
now what about Fuel? How high are they ranked, or are they not ranked?
They're ranked. We've got if we want to look at the rosters for today. We're gonna go standings first. These teams like St. Clair's. St. Clair's is always good. Fisher.
Yes.
When have they ever had like with the major 5 esports? They're always up.
Right.
Yeah. Getting early on in the season. ECAC just starting. I know ECAC's just starting this week. For me, I'm on the Rivals team. ECAC. Our first match was Wednesday. No, not the Tuesday match. But Wednesday, which got postponed. But yeah. Roster-wise, we do have one familiar face if you had seen from last semester's Rocket League roster, Vertex. Chez and Reeker are joining the Fuel roster. So overall, these are good players. Like they are no slouches at all. But we are here at Fuel Esports to come up with a big upset. That's the game plan.
I'm excited. I think they can pull it off. I've obviously, like I said, I haven't seen much gameplay, but just look at these young gentlemen. They look ready to go tonight.
They are. And honestly, in my opinion, what makes Fuel so good and why we always have a good team, you're looking at the player cams right there, the man pacing back and forth, that is Leo. Leo is the GOAT. I will put that forward. He is the greatest manager of all time at Fuel. It's not even close. He's won manager every year? Every single year. There has not been another manager that has won Manager of the Year at Fuel in the history of the Fuel.
I love that. Wow.
Yeah, he's the reason why our Rocket League teams are always so good, and as long as he's still behind us, you're always gonna be good.
All right. I'm very excited then. I wasn't familiar with Leo's game, but now I gotta meet this guy after.
Leo's got game.
I need Leo to put me onto some game, and all the people at home.
Real.
Yeah. We gotta get an interview with Leo at some point, maybe.
Eventually.
Yeah, that would be something big.
But with that, we are gonna set up the lobby. Don't go anywhere too far. Maybe go get some snacks, get some water. Have the stream on. Be right back. We have the Rocket League action for you coming right up.
I can't wait.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game 1, CC Navy versus Fuel Esports. We are here for some Rocket League action. This is getting started. Teams got to feel each other out. They got to feel their styles. Ooh, that was a close shot off the post. I'm a little interested to see, because we always got to see with the, especially with these best of sevens. We are here on a best of seven for ECAC. Team strategies, we start to see them evolve. Teams oftentimes a little bit more either scared or hyper offensive at the beginning, and both teams right now, they're feeling each other out, playing a little bit more defensively,
right?
Not committing.
Of course.
And there's already a early demolition.
See, do you think this kind of works in the same way of sports, where sometimes they have a move that they don't save until later games and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Do you think they ever do that? Yeah, okay.
As CC Navy comes up with an early score, capitalizing on
Just
Fuel's kind of sloppy defense. A little bit too many people in the corner there, but
a good 50 went up in the top there.
Yes.
You need to push it over.
yeah, for
Wow,
sure.
it's huge. I feel like this is what a lot of Rocket League comes down to, is just winning your 50s and knowing.
Yep.
Also, winning that kickoff. Kickoffs are crucial, especially getting that mid boost, as we see here.
For sure. Yeah, you're right. With it is Rocket League. It is just rocket-powered cars playing soccer or football. So it's at its core, it's very, very simple.
But yeah, as you get into these high levels, I feel like it becomes so complex. Doing
Yep.
all these, like even right there, a little
yeah.
wall dash. A lot of people would miss that, but a
Perfect.
simple wall dash is just so quick, and it just adds so much to it. Just so you can get back. Some nice defense here, but Fuel's keeping the pressure on.
We're just trying to find out some ways, but Vertex here going to come up for some defense. Good. That's a little bit of a risky send. Let's see if Reeker can get that ball to where he wants it to. You know, the defense for CC Navy is really strong. Now watch out here for Fuel. This ball could be going their way fast. It is high center cross. Let's see if it's going to be stopped. And Vertex clutch save there right at the end. CC Navy, they're putting on a lot of pressure on it.
They are, but Fuel's doing a good job. Obviously, at the beginning there, you know, you don't want to go down a goal, but they're looking like they're doing a good job of coming back here, just neutralizing it, just keeping that bandage on the wound right now, making sure that they don't go down 2-0, 3-0. And honestly, not too bad. It is going to be hard to break through, like you were saying, a top team. I don't think they're going to have a lot of holes in the crack. Right here, tried to go for a little double there. Just missed off the backboard.
It is early in the season. It is first week, first game. So there could be some practice things. But there's also the semester has been going on for just a little bit of time. So these teams probably have a couple of scrims, especially for being Division 1. They probably definitely have some scrims already down.
Right. See, I really like how Fuel's going with they got two, Fenix. That's what I was curious about. I haven't watched too much highly competitive Rocket League, and I kind of wondered what cars they're going to use. Nice flip reset there. Just unfortunately saved. But I was wondering what cars they're going to use. Two Fenix and an Octane. Really interesting. I wonder if that's just personal preference, or if they do that strategically, you know, a car used for certain mechanics and whatnot. I'm not sure if you know the answer to that or not.
For Vertex, I know it's just kind of how he's feeling in the game.
Right.
But the Reeker and Ches, not 100% sure. They are two new members, and I haven't really had the opportunity to get to know that. And oh my goodness, that was mighty fine close. Just dribbling in front of the net there. Yeah, we've got a low-scoring affair for Game 1. Not surprising, the best of 7. Very, very not surprising. Usually games 2 and 3, usually 4. 4 is usually the...
Once you get them kind of figured out, you start knowing the cracks in the systems and then breaking it down.
Yeah.
I really like, though, how Fuel is still keeping it cool, calm, and composed. There's a minute 30 left. They know that's a lot of time to still score. Unfortunately, CC Navy can just kind of just play around and just wait and not really have to attack, but there's the attack. Unfortunate.
That was a great, just kind of a hidden attack, as we can see, just from that replay. It was not really covered by anyone, and a little bit of miscommunication there by Fuel. But this is a hard Game 1, but there is still time. 2 quick goals, especially if you can get something maybe off the kickoff, as I say, something off the kickoff. That is a difficult one, but yeah, CC Navy, they're proving why they are a top team.
See, I'll never count Fuel out, though. A minute and 21 seconds. Honestly, there could be 5 seconds for all I care. Every team's got a chance.
Real.
You know, I think once you get that first one to get the ball rolling, I think what Fuel's got to start looking for here in this match is to get one to push to the next game. Keep that momentum on their side, right? Because right now, all the momentum's on CC Navy. They just want to get one to show them that they can play with them.
Yeah. They've been able to... I agree with you. They've been able to play in the game with them. Went on the scoreboard, 3-0. Not looking so hot. You want to get just that one. going into the next game, it makes you feel a lot better.
Yes, just to know that you can, and you know what you've done,
100%.
and you can kind of, calm that to the team. Be like, guys, remember game 1, we were down, we got that one. Let's just get this one right now. We're all the way back. Just unfortunate, Fuel has not really had a good cohesive attack yet. Looking like something here, though. I like it.
Oh, this could be a play.
Wow,
oh,
what a save.
That was a diabolical save. That was, honestly, so far, save of the year I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, if that's all we've seen so far, yeah. And wow. Run away with the goal here, too.
Mentally, that will hurt for Fuel. For them, it's how they can bounce back. And that just soft touch with the wheel there was, that was a beautiful goal.
That was beautiful. There's not much else you can say on that one. Wow. Very mesmerizing. Kind of speechless left me a little bit. After that save, too, I was kind of like, oh, wow, great save. And they're like, we're not done.
No.
We're coming in and we're going to score as well. And what are they doing here? Just working together up in the air. Wow. They just know their defense is so solid that 2 of them can go up, chase this ball in the air, just see if they can get something to work because they know that they're going to be able to hold it down back here. Just a nice, simple save. They make these tough saves look so routine, which I assume it's routine for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, from matches I've seen in previous semesters, those are saves that you never see. But these teams, they're proving why they are so strong. And the CC Navy taking game 1 4-0. But yeah, for Fuel, there was opportunities there.
Yes, definitely.
There were moments. They got to dig deep. This is the best of 7, and it does look like they might have a little bit of a problem here. Or Leo's just breaking down some.
He might just be breaking down something that he saw.
To Chaz, because realistically, that's the thing that Fuel we talked about. That Fuel has a massive advantage in Leo, and when you're able to see that first game, that's when you're going to be able to have that manager be kind of that voice in your ear and say, hey, this is what we need to work on. And Fuel, I know, especially in the best of 7, the longer the series, the better your manager can be for you.
Yeah, for sure. And as we can see, he has that bird's eye view. He sees things you guys don't because you're so focused on what you're doing specifically at the moment. But he gets to come in, oversee it, talks to Ches, says, I see you doing this, I see that. I think the big thing that I noticed at the very end was a lot of the goals when they were showing the replays, they didn't have much boost. So I think might just be, a good play on the other team, just kind of stealing a lot of that boost. But I think Fuel might have just had some bad mismanagement with their boost and whatnot. So we'll see if they're able to change that around in the second game.
Yeah, I've also seen as we go later in the season sometimes, also know where your players are pathing because we do have 2 new players on this roster. And with 2 new players on any roster is a lot, but in a 3-man roster, that's 2/3 of your team. That's a passing grade of new faces.
Yes, no, 100%. And honestly, you got to wonder maybe the returning player might honestly be the new face because maybe these 2 have played together, right? You got to think about that. And so they're just kind of, getting used to each other. So I think it's honestly a good first game. Unfortunately, you don't want to lose by that much. You'd like to get a goal, but it could have gone a lot worse. We could have seen a lot, bumps in the same team.
Yes.
Both going for the same boost, bad miscommunication. But they did honestly a good job. It was just, it's tough to break through with such a good defense.
The problem is that against a normal team, an average team, Fuel would have been not down by 4 goals.
Yes.
And shut out in that game. But you're not playing a normal team.
No.
This Division 1. The stakes are high, but it is week 1, and it is only game 1.
Yes.
It's going off baseball because baseball's going on right now. There's a lot of games to be played, and if you lose the first game by a lot of runs, doesn't really matter in the long run. But yeah.
No, not at all. We still have a lot of game left to play. If you are Fuel, is there anything you saw that you would like to implement, something new that you think they could bring into the game, something you noticed from an outsider perspective to be like, maybe let's work on this, try this, or do you see any flaws in CC Navy's defense or anything?
Realistically, I didn't see too many flaws in CC Navy's defense.
I definitely agree.
Like, Columbia College, they were so solid, and whenever Fuel made a mistake, in my opinion, Fuel only made 4, if not 5 mistakes that entire game. And 4 of them ended up in the back of their net.
Yeah.
Like, there was one opportunity where Vertex was able to bail them out, but that just proves the caliber of the team that they're playing against. Is that your mistakes every single time are being capitalized on. And we're going to see if Fuel is able to patch up their holes and capitalize on the mistakes that CC Navy makes going into game 2 right now.
Great save there by Reeker, just getting back into the game. But CC Navy, they're so cool, calm and collected, come back for this boost here, and unfortunately leaves it in front of the net, but a great save. both of them were there too, which is the crazy part.
Yeah.
Either one of them could have saved it, but still Fuel keeping on the pressure as Reeker is rotating back here, grabbing the boost. Wow, CC Navy just great job going straight from defense to offense so flawlessly as if they were always on offense this whole game.
100%. You're going to see that ball just kind of being centered, but not centered far enough. The ball going a little bit wider than that, and the ball staying just so off. It's just amazing watching the cars fly. It feels like they have wings at times, even though they don't.
No, I agree with you. This is the control they have of their car and how they can make the ball move just on the top of their car, just with the tip of it. But honestly, right there is what I was kind of thinking. Maybe a few more demos on Fuel's behalf is going to be what they need to do to get a few goals. They're going to have to play a little dirty. They know they might be underclassed. Let's play dirty. Let's get a few cheeky demos, right? Maybe a few air dribble bumps. I know that's super common in competitive play. Go up with that air dribble and then last second lose the ball to go in for a bump, and I think that's what Fuel might need to bring out here.
See that ball is going to be in the corner. Fuel's got to watch out. They do not have too much boost there. They're going to start making this ball going down the other way. Ches, see how they can center this ball. Going to go up, and I don't think there's anyone there on the side of Fuel to be able to really strike that one home. Navy is going to try and take it out the other way.
Yeah, they're playing super patiently. They know they're also up a game as well. They know they scored they know they scored 4 goals last game. They just have to wait for their chance to strike.
Yeah.
But Fuel just not giving them any chances. A great opportunity. You saw the bump there at the back of the game. I really like that too. Obviously didn't lead to something, but it's something good. Fuel still keeping the pressure up.
But I would agree with you. Fuel, they could be just trying to play them a little bit nasty and getting a little bumps. Vertex coming in. That was a great goal. Just sliding in. We see that turn coming from center field. No one's able to cover that one. I believe that the one who's trying to be a defender in front of the net was going to get a boost. It did look like they were about 80% there on the energy gauge, so it looked like they got that the full boost in the corner.
Let's see how they respond now. That's the thing. We haven't seen them in any pressure, and it's looking like a wow.
Oh my goodness!
They just come back right away.
That's it. That's the answer. Fuel went back a little bit. There was two. You see everyone in the crease. There's pretty much every single Fuel member, but no one's able to really get that ball away in time. You can't save the ball from going in the net when you're in the back of your own net.
Yes, no, 100%. I think they thought that he was going to go for a little double tap, like off the ground there from CC Navy, but just faked it and let his teammate come in and do the rest of the work. Let's see how Fuel responds now. 1-1. We got a great game. Nice little shot off the wall. Open net. Great. Bottom left. Tried to go for a little jump there from CC Navy, but just knew. Ches, very experienced, it looks like. Just let Vertex come in here, and bottom left they saw. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, there was an easy hole there. I got to say, Reeker coming on that corner, that center cross there was really good. Making it bounce off the defender.
Perfect.
That was great play. They got to keep that up. Vertex, no boost. Gonna try and get that ball up, but can't really chase it without any of the boost. Reeker coming up for it. He's gonna go a little bit wide though. CC Navy, their defense looking solid right here, right now.
Nice, Reeker, seeing if he can get a boost hit. Fortunate. Vertex coming up here, hoping the boost will spawn, just not enough. Definitely gonna circle back and try to get some other boost. Perfect timing there. Ches, little shot on net and slips through.
What? Wow. CC Navy, that was the biggest mistake I've seen them make all day so far.
I don't even think this is a shot here from Ches. I think he's just kind of just hoping they redirect it back into someone else. Yeah. Like Reeker, coming through, but just unfortunate there. Wow.
Well, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yes.
Now was a shot on net and went in.
Here's going to be another shot just wide. Wow. I thought that was going to be a goal for CC Navy. Reeker coming up here. Maybe this one will slip in too. Not
this time. They're not going to be caught slipping twice in a row that fast. With a bump, and that's going to go their way. Fuel's way. Reeker having to find a way to get defense. Is just kind of stuck on the wall, trying to see what they want to do, and pushes them out of the way. That was a really good, really aggressive.
Just over top of the defender, going for that bump. See, leaves the ball, goes for the bump. I see what they're going for here. Playing a bit dirty. The time's winding down. They're still in it for sure, CC Navy, but they want a goal now. You do not want to be going into under a minute and have to score 2 here. That's where we saw Fuel, and they gave up another. Nice little air dribble to stay with it. Just missed the boost, unfortunately, there.
Having no boost in the air, it's so devastating. You don't really have any control over your ball.
Good bump by Reeker there. Just to stall for some more time. Good backboard defense there.
But that's just tight.
Wow!
Not enough energy to be able to keep that one up. Fuel They're just a little bit too deep again in their goal. But
I just didn't think he had a shot in him, and he just comes away with it. Wow. Almost a save there by Reeker, which I appreciate. You know, at least he's there. He knows next time if he flips back into the net, waits a second, he has that save. I just didn't think he could pull it out. But here, honestly, CC Navy, I'm not counting them out at all. A minute 10 left, and you're goal down. That is honestly nothing for Rocket League, I find.
Oh yeah, this is anyone's game. 1 minute on the clock. Let's see. Fuel. They do have that 1 goal advantage, but that can go evaporate at any second. Especially with CC Navy, how fast they got 2 goals last game. Now watch out. There is a demolition down on the board though. That ball is trying to see his way. Another second demolition. Fuel. They are losing members left, right, and center.
They're going here. They're playing dirty. Like I was saying, you got to go for those demolitions late in the games when you're down. 35 seconds left. Just time winding down. Let's see if CC Navy can pull something out. But Fuel playing so calm and collected. See, look at this.
Watch out.
Everyone just sitting back waiting, getting that boost, making it so CC Navy can't. They have to rotate all the way back to their spawn to grab the boost. But here's going to be a good shot. Great save.
Block. Great block by Fuel. 15 seconds left on the clock. CC Navy, they're going to try and bounce this ball in. No boost. Let's see if they can get anything, any pressure. 8 seconds before Sudden Duck kicks in to try and get this ball. If that ball touches the ground, the match will end. It has touched, but they are going to try and keep it up now. It's going to fall down, and it does end. Fuel coming up clutch.
That's a great win, and we can think back to, I can't remember who scored. I think it was Ches who scored, or Vertex who scored that goal just over the top that didn't even look like a shot and just went in. That is a difference maker for that game. That single goal. I know CC Navy is probably kicking themselves knowing they could have won that. Just unfortunate. It just shows how close of a game. These 5 minutes go by so quickly in Rocket League.
Yes, they do. I made a career out of playing 5-minute games, and it's the time eats away at you. You think you have time. You think you have so much time. It's like we got 3 minutes. We got so much time.
Yeah.
And then boom, boom. Wait, we've got 30 seconds?
Yeah, we're down 1.
It's insane. And yeah, you're right. Ches with that it felt like a floater. And Vertex with the 2 early goals was great.
Yes.
Able to allow Fuel to tap the series and already going into game
3 here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I'm really excited to see what Fuel has to bring. If they can bring that fire, they have the momentum now. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. You got to keep the foot on the gas here. If you're Fuel, you don't want CC Navy to come out with another one and you have to come out and answer. But unfortunate, they get the goal here. Now, I want to say his name, but I honestly don't know what that name is.
Yeah, that's the issue with him. Like, half the time they just have letters and a whole bunch of jumbled words, and you're supposed to know what it means.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. You have any guesses on that? Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I see that, and I'm a Pokemon guy, so I see gold and silver.
That's funny. I like that. What if it was Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
Yeah, real. I was just thinking about the original ones.
Yeah.
Like I grew. I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I grew up with Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
I grew up with actually Black and White. That is my favorite. Black and White version 2. Those were the big games when I was growing up. Yeah. Which my favorite.
I was V1.
See, I played both of them actually, but I really like V2. Anyways, we gotta get back to the Mac. I apologize. I could talk about Pokemon all day.
Yeah, no, this action's too good to be on tangent style. Sometimes we get Rocket League games where we're in the last minute and it's 12-1 and it's like, the game's over. It's time for the podcast.
But this is a nice close game that we got to keep our eye on today.
Sure.
Another bump here. I think CC Navy is just pulling in a lot of bumps, and I think it's kind of frustrating Fuel here a bit. Just keeping on their, the backs of their cars, just keeping that foot down on them and showing them they're still here. They're up 1, but let's make it 2.
We're gonna see
nice pass mid there.
It's just such a neutral game. We're seeing everyone being the defense is anyone who's going on the attack is closely defended on both sides. It feels like
wow, little back of the car there.
Jeez. That was a great save.
It was an amazing save. Just enough boost. Just knows how to keep that boost control. See if you go for that bump there. If you're Fuel, nice fake, but not in time. As you saw, I think it was Reeker coming back there. If he goes for that bump there, that's a free goal. Unfortunate that he just didn't capitalize on it. I think that's something you got to work on with the comms, or maybe he saw it and wasn't able to. Went for a double tap here. Nice backboard defense from CC Navy to push the ball up. But Vertex just keeping it in their zone, keeping that pressure on. The way they use their car to manipulate the ball is so impressive.
Yeah.
Not even looking the right way, and they still put the ball that way. So impressive. I could never.
No, it is amazing watching this. I have played a bit of Rocket League in my days, and I'm like, how do they even do this?
And the way they get their car to go so fast up so quick is so impressive. As someone that's played a decent amount, you know, Shadow Peak Diamond, but I can never do this. Like, look at that. That's a great tap. That is perfect. How do you know the ball is going to be right there? And it's just hours of practicing, not only by yourself, but with your team. Coming in right there, wow. Knowing, hey, I hit it off the backboard for you. Okay, I'm coming in from the side. I got this better angle. They're not going to be ready for it. And Ches just wasn't ready.
No.
And it's just a goal back of their net. 2-0 now for CC Navy.
Ooh, this could be nearly go back. And Ches, that was capitalizing on CC Navy. I was like, there's two guys that went a little bit too aggressively, and the third member went for a boost in the corner. And that was, I saw
downfall.
The boost in the corner was the biggest issue. You can't, you need somebody to be on the defense in the first couple seconds there, especially if you lose kickoff.
I think we see CC Navy is really aggressive because if you noticed last time when they were up 2-0, they scored off of the third kickoff. They tried to go for another one. I think they realized when they're up 2-0, if they let one down like this, they're okay with still being up 1 as long as it means sometimes scoring that other goal. Reeker keeping nice control, no boost now, trying to pass it over here. Just misses it, but nice. Ches able to, nice shot. Just missed top right there, but Reeker keeping it alive. Fuel doing a great job at just keeping it in their zone and keeping the pressure on. Hopefully waiting for another mistake like last game. This is looking, wow. Wow, CC Navy coming out unscathed with all that pressure.
I was going to say,
good bump there.
Yeah, very good bump. But so far, I haven't noticed Fuel in this game go for any double commits.
No.
I haven't noticed really any team. That is good. And as we have another big save on the goal line for Fuel. And that's something that they need to do if they want to beat Columbia College Navy here. They need to be able to come up with those non-double commits. And
wow.
That was a moment where no one was able to jump up in time. As I say, I was praising them for the double commits, and there was no one committed on that.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, maybe sometimes a double commit is better than a no commit. As we saw there, you know, it let one in.
No, there was two guys non-committed
exactly.
for Navy.
So that was something. That was honestly really interesting. Navy just had a lot of control there. Going for the flick there.
See what Reeker can do in the corner. Just trying to get this ball up. Ches put in the corner, not able to really get too much done. Gonna go all the way to the far corner. Let's see if Fuel has anything protects.
Wow, it's a great shot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it just
misses.
Are we kidding? Wow. I can't believe they missed that. That's honestly unlike them.
That's gonna kick Fuel. You kind of need that goal. Going in 45 seconds left here and being down 2.
It's a great passing play here, though. Off the backboard, it's still up. Reeker going for a double tap off the ceiling. Great shot. That's a great shot. That double tap is textbook, but it's so hard to save. This mechanic has been in the game for so long, but there's honestly not a whole lot you can do on the defensive side other than to stop them from even hitting the backboard. So once you get that backboard touch, Reeker knows, let me take my time, slot it home. Perfect execution, and Fuel's in here. They're back. 38 seconds left and counting, but they are well in this game.
Oh my goodness!
Just missed. Fuel's still alive here.
This is a tight game. 30 seconds. They gotta go on the offensive here if they're Fuel. You can't give up the goal, but at all costs, it might be something they have to do as long as they can get something going offensively. Yeah,
you got to be a lot more aggressive here. As we see Vertex just challenging this 50, unfortunately not winning it. But Ches, little fake here. But look at how defensive CC Navy's playing. They're going to see if they can capitalize, poke it back up. But see, right off, they don't want that goal from last time. They're playing off the backboard. And it's looking like they're going to let it drop.
Oh, it's up. Still up.
Still up. Ches probably going to look for a nice little play here.
Has to keep it up himself. Has to keep it up himself in the corner. He's going to bounce again, and it's going to go down. Great spike there from one of the CC Navy members. And realistically, Fuel came down to that one goal where I believe it was Ches who just kind of whiffed on it in front of the net.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
And I'm like, normally it's like, oh, there's a ton of mistakes I can point out in the match, but
honestly,
it's so dang tight that's it.
Yes, I 100% agree with you. What you're saying is exactly what I'm thinking. You know, there's not a lot of things I can say to be like, Fuel, we got to work on this, we got to do this. If I'm Leo, I'm thinking, guys, you did a great job. Just came up a bit short. One mistake cost us the game. We can live with that. Because they made a lot and we capitalized on a lot. Honestly, if I'm Fuel, I'm okay with that
Yep.
loss. It's a lot better than 0-4.
Oh, for
Obviously,
sure.
you want to come out with a win, but at least just, showing that you're there the whole game.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah, you gotta make sure, especially best of sevens, make sure every single game is competitive. Make sure every time you go out there, you try and get that win. If you can't, do your best, like go down swinging, and that's exactly what they did in that game. We are going to be starting up into game number 4. Normally is a do or die, but best of 7 again here, people.
Which I'm excited for.
Yeah, I love best. For me, I'm a best of 7s guy.
I am too.
That's just the hockey in me, though.
Hockey, baseball, basketball.
And I'm watching best of 3s right now in baseball, so you can't really.
Oh, right,
like-
because it doesn't start till later, right?
And then what do they got? Best of 5s, and then
And
you get best
then
of 7s.
best of 7s.
Like,
Right, I
why
forgot
don't you
about
just
that.
be like best of 7s? Like
Right away, yeah.
You guys play like 162 games. Play 7.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe they play so many games. Speaking of games, we got a game on our hands here with Ches. No boost, just working up the field here.
See again, neither team wants to go super hyper offensive until they have either like a little bit of a lead or a little bit later in the game.
And wow, Ches with a
Ches,
great goal here. I don't honestly know what CC Navy did wrong here, but it just looks like a bad 50 here. Yeah, just missed the 50 there and the bump.
Yep.
That is a perfect bump in front of the net. I missed that when we first watched it.
I knew that there was going to be. I was like, there has to be something in this replay that we missed.
Yes.
And that is exactly what we missed from the original viewing of it. Being able to see that bump.
Well, that's a great pass out
demolish.
front. Let's see if anyone can capitalize
no
on it.
boost.
Double commit. And just misses by CC Navy. But still on the attack here. You can't hold your breath. That's a great pass out front. Oh, and almost a save there.
Easy way to tie it up here for CC Navy. That one. That one was good.
It's hard to recover from a double commit that they had earlier. Now you're low in boost. They tried to go for this boost, but now you're out of position. It's really just a which one do you want?
Real.
Do you want to be low in boost and try to play this out, or do you want to go get boost and be out of position? And they went with the out of position, but good save here. But still, again, a nice attack. Oh, playing it to the corner. Wanted to play safe here. Great pass. And Vertex coming up with a shot here. Just off the backboard, but still, we see now Fuel gaining boost back. All their players are looking good, whereas CC Navy kind of has nothing. A good demo here. Chev going for a shot. Wow.
Another demo coming from the other side, though.
It's a good pass out mid here, trying to look to capitalize. Good block by Riku. That's what you need to stop. You need to stop the passes early so they don't have these good shots on net.
So watch out. This ball's going to come in. Ches just trying to get this out of here. Oh, my goodness. This ball. It is mighty fine close to the goal. Luckily, CC Navy just going to fly with it for a second. Riku gets it out of there. Ches deeper in the corner. It's still not out of center field yet.
Oh, not yet. Ches now needs to rotate back to get boost, but there's no boost left on the map, and Vertex is out of boost. They're still on the defensive end right now. Wow, no boost for anyone.
Gotta get back for defense here. We're gonna uphill. The ball's a steal to not go up for the ball when it's flying towards your net.
Yes.
It's able to say that's gonna miss. That's gonna miss.
It's so hard to think that, but they're so good at the game, but they were hoping that one was gonna miss.
No boost from Vertex there. I saw that. No boost from 2 of the Fuel members. And
see right here, Reeker takes Ches trying to get back in time and just can't. Either way, lose there.
That's just these slight errors from both teams. Both teams this game haven't looked elite. Both teams have had opportunities where everything's been able to slip through the crack. And now CC Navy, they've already been the ones that have been able to capitalize the most. And that ball.
Great save though. A low boost here from both teams. Going for a bump here. Wow, a lot of bump play. After the first 2 rounds, we didn't see much, but the last 2 that we've watched has been a lot of bumping and a lot of demoing, which I really like. Starting to play dirty. They know they're kind of on the same level here, and they need to get an edge any way they can. They're just looking for that cheap bump, that dirty demo, if you will.
You gotta watch out. Just gonna watch the team. Has to be the one to play defense. Does get that goal boost. Is able to opt to keep this one nice and defensive. Vertex wants to keep this one on the offensive, though. Not gonna be able to. No boost now. Has to prey on their team. And again, no boost on the goal. That could be deadly.
Yes, no, that is the last place you want to be. And here, CC Navy just looking so comfortable this last half of the game. Up 1, and they know that Fuel has to come to them.
Now it's just slow pacing. They just want to keep in the corner here if you're CC Navy, not really too much risk, but now the ball is skidding in front of your net. The demo is going to come
for
up.
another one there too. Just missed it, but Fuel looking good out front of the net here. Just a nice little wall pinch. Not as quick as he probably wanted to get out. But here we go, CC Navy. Oh, the Fuel keeps it in their end. Just kind of even it through the mid here. Nice fake to stall some more time here. The Fuel capitalizing. This is going to be a good shot from Fuel here. Perfect placement. Wow. Just wow.
Vertex able to show exactly why he was such a great striker. Even though Reeker, I want to say it is Reeker's goal.
Yes, definitely Reeker's goal, but Vertex being there just in case to push it through.
If it gets bumped, you're able to just get yourself in position to just knock it in. That's where
little fake here from Reeker
goodness!
Wow, that's something.
That's game saver.
Yeah, that's a great save by CC Navy here.
We might look back on that one at the end of the series and say that was a turning point.
Yes,
how big that one was.
You're definitely right. Because if they can come up, CC Navy is looking like a great attacker. Ran out of boost, luckily for Fuel here. But Fuel also no boost as they recuperate right now. But still, got to deal with this attack right now. But I definitely agree. We could look back and be like, that was a difference maker. Because this is going to be a crucial game. Being up 3-1 or tied 2-2 is night and day.
Oh, 100%. I was singing day and night before, so now you got me singing day and night again. Yeah, anyway, this game.
Oh, good save there.
Oh, my goodness. Overtime's on. The ball is on the line.
10 seconds left. No boost. You're still on the attack. Vertex has all the boost for the team. Goes up to try to block that.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Pushes it in. It looks like it's going to be an overtime.
They just want to keep it on the ground, but the ball is going forward towards the net. They got to keep it down. Oh,
Vertex.
my goodness.
Vertex defensive MVP there. Just making sure. He's the only one on the team that has boost. He's playing backboard. He's playing everywhere and spiking it down. But still, the CC Navy coming in here with a lot of momentum.
Ooh. Oh, I saw it. I saw Rio's vision. The needle could have been threaded. Didn't.
It was a great defensive backboard play there from Reeker, just to say, you know, I see what you're coming for. I don't think I can save it there. I'm going to get to it first.
Yep.
I think it's all about, this game is all about who does what first, who messes up first, who can capitalize first, and who can get to the ball first on these 50s. And right now, we've seen both teams kind of go evenly. I'd want to see stats for this game to see who's won the most 50s, and I gotta be honest, I feel like it would be 50-50, you know, as the name suggests.
Yeah.
Which usually we can pinpoint, you know, first game it was 4-0. We could probably assume about 70% of the 50s went towards CC David. This looks like a very, very even game, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yes. So I'm interested because this game, a lot of boost being used, and for both teams, I'm worried because this game is tight, and the longer it goes on OT, the riskier you might want to play, but also the less risky you might want to play, and it comes down to one mistake. It's just one singular mistake, and right now both teams are opting to take their 50 pitches. They're opting to go up, but they're not. Neither team's truly overcommitting. You might see a play here now.
Little bump there too at the end. Oh, great pinch, just throwing it back, just settling down. You know, just taking that side, that deep breath. But I definitely agree, it's a double-edged sword. Do we attack? Because we could score, but then we could get scored on. And right here,
going up.
Good save by Vertex, using all of his boost perfectly. And Ches here, nice save, hoping to keep control of that ball as Reeker comes in behind him. This is just perfect rotating from Fuel. I go, rotate behind you. Now you go. Reeker, now you come in. Ches, let me get boost. Great communication. A lot of this has got to go to Leo, like you were saying. I think he's got to be happy. Look at him. We can see in the background, Leo has his hands on his head. He's watching how close. He's not going to say a word. He knows how focused these players are.
Oh, for sure.
They're doing a good job. And honestly, I'm really happy if I'm Fuel.
Oh my goodness, this ball is going out. Vertex is going to get the ball just out of their center field, and I thought CC Navy for sure had the goal going in. Ball midfield. We are almost at halfway point through a second game here.
Wow. It's keeping us late tonight, I see. I'm all here for it. If it's going to be a game this entertaining, I will be sticking around the whole time.
Don't forget, we got another best of 5 coming up after this best of 7. Do not go anywhere here.
I cannot wait.
Uh-oh. This is a opportunity for CC Navy. They are not able to capitalize on it, though. You're going to start finally going on the offense. Ball's going to go wide into the deep corner. See Ches trying to go up. Ball is going to get knocked.
Let's see if he can get a good pass here.
Passes
Still out to the mid.
Oh
Keeping
my
it alive.
goodness.
Still up in the air.
He's going for it.
Vertex going up. CC Navy doing a good job defending, but it's still in their end. Ches off the backboard, but here, Fuel, I'm going to guess someone's going to come up and attack this.
Exilus.
What?
Exilus with an insane half midfield strike all the way to end this one. 3 minutes and 10 seconds into overtime.
Wow, I think that's just Vertex. Something must have happened there. He's talking to Leo saying, I think he might have misclicked something there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. You don't see a mess up like that often. Amazing game, though.
Yeah, Exilus with the clutch OT goal to put Columbia College Navy up 3-1 in this best of 7. And if I'm Fuel, I'm taking a second here, because that was a high intensity overtime that we just came off of.
That was, and it went for a long time, too. I know Leo probably has a lot of words that he wants to say to the team. What are your words here?
It's after an overtime, brother. Like, there's like, you make the one mistake, the ball's in your net.
And then those 8 minutes that they played is just gone.
It's rough. You gotta bounce back. It's easy to say, bounce back, play hard. You were in it for the long run. There were some opportunities, but really there weren't that many opportunities that you want to be kicking yourself over.
Yeah.
Came down to, again, just a couple mistakes. Both sides, big saves, both sides. But you gotta lock in for the next game. You can't.
Yes.
You can't think of anything else. If you're gonna lose a series, you gotta make sure you lose it in the best tie-breaking fashion you possibly can.
Yeah.
But you don't want to lose a series no matter what you want to do.
If I'm Fuel, I'm saying a very common basketball term. I'm saying ball up top. That means let's start a new game. And we started a new game. Wrecker, amazing. He says, give me that ball. Let me score this. Amazing kickoff and just capitalizing perfectly. Love seeing that.
Making a big splash.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Splash Brothers. Unfortunately, they're split up now.
Yes, that is actually super unfortunate. Shadow Clay, I wonder how he's going to play this year in Dallas with Cooper and AD. You know, that's the Splash Brothers you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured. Oh, wow. You know, maybe we'll start a new Splash Brothers. Maybe it'll be Reeker and Ches here. And wow, it's looking like it.
Looking like it right now.
I'm telling you, these might be the new Splash Brothers. Wow, this is awesome.
That's
Steve Kerr as Leo.
Real.
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes sense. That would be
one of the best coaches of all time.
real. That is lore accurate, actually.
Yeah, and let's see if they can keep the pressure on. Honestly, if I'm Fuel, this plays super defensive here. Great job by Vertex just keeping the ball away, just buying time for his team to get back here as they go and recoup. Just keep it on that backboard. Their backboard defense has been beautiful from both teams here. Not a single mess up, really, I've seen.
I can say it now because this is the largest lead that Fuel's been able to keep. They did have a two-goal lead before, but they lost it instantaneously.
And just as you say it, commentators curse.
Bro, like last time they lost in 2 seconds.
Yeah, this time at least it was like 20-ish.
Yes.
Oh wow. I think if Reeker doesn't go there, Vertex honestly has that save. That's unfortunate.
That's just a little bit of panic.
I don't blame him on that. You know, you see the ball so close to your goal line and you're just like, get it out, get it out, get it out. But sometimes you gotta, trust Vertex there. I've played this a lot. Trust me, dude. I will get there. And if I don't, I'm sorry. And Reeker says, I'm gonna make up for it.
We're gonna make up for it.
He says, hey, Vertex, the Splash Brothers here.
I got you, bro. Yeah.
From way downtown, coming in and dunking it. Splash Brothers are usually, 3-point specialists, but that's a little dunk right there in their net.
See, I don't think I've ever seen Curry dunk.
I think he's dunked maybe 5 times in his career.
I saw him do it like in the All-Star game.
I saw that too.
That doesn't count.
No, it doesn't. I mean, for him maybe it does, but yeah. And wow, these kickoff goals. You got
that looked like something that happens in my game. That's like what the defensive communication breakdown there.
I think it's also just a great pass of knowing if I can get it to him all the way across the map and just tip that in.
Yeah,
that's good. But yeah, I definitely agree. A bit of defensive breakdown. If I'm Fuel, I'm only focusing on defense. So to have that happen is kind of frustrating. I know Leo's probably thinking of something to say to them. Maybe something he can't say on stream. But that was just unfortunate there. Just, you got to be kicking yourself. That's something you don't want to have happen in another, goal off kickoff, off rip.
Yeah, that ball is going to be a little bit high. Ches is going to get out. I got to say, this feels like the game where the floodgates are opening for both teams, where let the goals just start pouring in.
Yeah, you said Game 4, and Game 4 did have a lot more scoring, but it seems like Game 5 is being a lot. And look into it. Oh, look at that tie it up, but just missed there.
Able to get that one.
Exilus has been doing a great job of being super aggressive in the mid here. Nice fake there as he keeps the ball alive. Unfortunate tap there. Now Fuel going to go on the offensive. Just trying to get it out. Trying to go for a little psycho there. It's off. Nice save. So calm, cool, and collected in the air.
Oh,
gets that demo.
mid-air.
Doesn't get the ball, but gets the demo, which arguably just as good. Because they're even with the ball here, no boost. We're going to try to play off this. Back.
Oh, no mid boost either there.
Must have been taken by another player.
You always say, it's always funny, you see the players, oh my goodness.
What is going on here from Fuel?
This is a game that you're going to want to VOD review. Because it's just, like,
Vertex just with a bad play off the wall there.
yeah.
Just getting sloppy. I think he thought someone was back to be able to come and clear that up. But, yeah, or maybe he thought he could hit it differently somehow, but just unfortunate. Just kind of domed it off the wall and kind of ooped them
Yeah.
to be able for that.
Now it's even.
Wow, these last 2 goals have not looked good for Fuel.
No.
And another one coming in here. Yeah.
Last story in a row.
In the span of what, 30 seconds?
Probably
Probably
a little
minute?
Maybe, yeah, I'd say
About a minute, but
about a minute. And
still.
they've not been looking good.
No, these have been
Like, I
lack of
wouldn't even. I'm
communication.
like, to give the credit to CC Navy, like, they are a really good team. But
Oh,
from
100%.
the series that we've been seeing,
So is Fuel.
So has Fuel. So, unbiased opinions wise, it doesn't look like it's like CC Navy's been doing these shots the whole time, but Fuel's been able to defend it. And it's just all of a sudden now they're magically able not to. It feels like it's their mistake and not CC Navy stepping up to the bar.
Which I think honestly is good because as Fuel, you know you can work on that. Like we said before, I think we've kind of forgotten this is the first week for them. They've been playing so fluid together that it almost acted as if we thought they've been playing together for a while and just
Again, this is the first week for ECAC.
Right.
NACC they have had some matches, and we have had some Rocket League streams, but this is early season.
Right.
Like this is still very early season. Week 2, maybe week 3 at latest. Of like full roster.
At least you know you have a big season ahead of you to prepare for these mistakes because it's looking like this game is kind of slipping out of their hands. I don't want to count them out, and I never will. No. But right now, Fuel hasn't scored a goal in almost, I want to say, 2
0
minutes.
seconds?
But now,
0 seconds.
Hey, commentator's curse or commentator's blessing? You tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great pass.
Well, I always call it a curse no matter what side it goes for because it cursed somebody.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I'm slightly biased, obviously, toward. Well, I shouldn't say slightly. I'd say I'm biased towards Fuel, unfortunately. But let's see if they can get another one here. Still a minute 30, a lot of time left. We saw how fast CC Navy scored a few. Oh, just missed. A few more rotates on that car, and you're in the net. Nice little pass out front.
Yeah.
But double commit here. Okay, but they're able to make up for it.
A little over a minute here for Fuel to kind of work something else to get this back to OT and give themselves in this series. Or on the scoreline, if this was to go down as a 4-1, I would tell you this is not a 4-1 scoreline.
No.
This does not feel like it. This feels like at least a Game 7 series, in my opinion.
I agree.
Besides that opening game, everything else has been close.
I 100% agree.
We're going to see
It's a
Vertex.
great pass, but it's
try.
even better defense. Wow. That, in my opinion, might have been the best defensive play.
Oh,
Or that!
big. Jez
Oh.
not able to keep the second one out, and I feel like that's going to be the nail. That might be the nail, unless there's some defensive absolute breakdowns.
Just a beautiful musty flick there. And there's a way to follow it up, even with that save. Chaz just not able to. I got to be honest, Fuel's been playing a lot better this last minute and a bit. But it's just hard to make up when you let them score 3 in a row in around a minute. It's tough. You can play the last minute super well, but it's going to be hard to score on a team this good and this coordinated, especially with their defense.
Yeah.
Vertex, nice shot. Good bump here, but just not enough.
Not enough of a push. There was it was a slight bump. You need a whole tackle.
Yeah, yes, you do. You need an O lineman to come in there.
Honestly. Did you see that O lineman go for the run in Philadelphia, ran the entire field?
Yes, I did.
That was wild.
That was actually insane. I'm not even a big football guy, and I did see that. But here we go. We're gonna see if they can make anything happen. It's a great shot. Oh,
5 seconds. This could be. Write it down, folks, because 5 seconds to get another one.
See, this is what I talked about at the beginning of the game when I asked you, do you think they'd save any plays? This is the time to show those plays. 5 seconds left. Let's see if they've got something up their sleeve. Leo patiently pacing back and forth, seeing. Not looking too bad. Nice pinch. Up in the air.
Gonna drop, though.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Drop.
They were hoping it wouldn't hit the ceiling there, I think. Super unfortunate game there.
Yep.
But honestly, Fuel did a really good job. I'm super impressed. And they know they can win that.
Real.
Which I think is the overarching theme you want to come away with, is that if you're Fuel, you know we win those, 50% of the time.
This is a lie. That is much closer of a series.
Yes.
As you can see.
Yes.
You were looking at me like, what's your hand doing, brother?
I was a little confused.
Like,
I thought I said something that was a lie. I was like
what am I doing? No, this is a much closer game than it actually was.
Very deceiving.
If people watch this series, this is a great, great, great series. And I know this will probably show up later. But yeah, this is for Fuel. Right off, we gotta make sure you VOD this game. Game one was sloppy, but you gotta VOD this one because whatever happened with those 3 goals in, absolutely killed you.
Yeah, and we can't, we didn't even really see what the big difference maker was. I saw for the 1 goal, Vertex kind of tried to clear it, might have mishit it, bounced. That's unfortunate. What about the other 2?
Yeah.
Because, you can make an excuse for 1, maybe 2, 3. Especially when you have a lead, you have a 2-goal lead, and you let it go so quickly. Just slowly but surely, they clawed their way back, and it's just unfortunate. But yeah, I do think that the 4-1 loss is misleading. I think it's got to be 4-3, 4-2 if they play again, and I think it could go into anyone's favor. Fuel, it could go, again to CC Navy depending on the day, but I think Fuel has it. I honestly think when we saw the peak of Fuel, they looked like a better team than CC Navy, but I think CC Navy is just so consistent, and their defense was almost flawless for most of the game.
Yeah, I agree. But with that, it is a doubleheader tonight, folks. So we have a second game. It will be a best of 5, not a best of 7. Same Fuel roster, different opponent. We will have that lobby set up for you after this break.
We'll see you then.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 4th week of the Fuel Esports Weekly Update. Our competitive season is finally here, so let's talk about what that means for our teams and what you can expect coming up soon. On Monday, we held another Monday night game night for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Melee. We always enjoy having you all out to this. We hope you continue to come and enjoy the community. As always, we'll be hosting another one in 2 weeks. Last week, Fuel Esports Call of Duty took a 3-2 victory over the Fisher Falcons in NACE Varsity Premier. This moves their record to 3-0 after this marathon game. As for what's coming up this week, with the start of our competitive season means our broadcasts are back. We'll be dropping weekly stream schedules every single Monday at Fanshawe Fuel on all socials. Make sure you follow us so you don't miss any of the streams. You can view them at twitch.tv/FanshawFuel. Missed one of our streams and want to catch up with us? You can catch us on Rogers TV on channel 13, as this week in Fuel Esports. With the start of the competitive season, we'll be announcing our rosters soon. Again, make sure you follow us on social media at Fanshawe Fuel so you don't miss the roster announcements. And thank you to everyone who came and tried out and did their best to try and play for one of our teams. We really appreciate you wanting to represent Fuel. We're also hosting our first Player Media Days of the year this week. That means you'll be seeing updated photos of our new and returning players as they come back to represent Fuel Esports this season. As for events coming up, we're excited to announce our first EAFC game night of the year, which will be taking place on the brand new EAFC 26 on Monday, September 29th in Forwell Hall. We'll have the new game already downloaded and ready for you to play, so make sure you come out and join us for the new game. EAFC 26 will also be available on release day right here in the Fuel Station, so come out on September 26th to try the new game the day it drops. We'll also be hosting a retro game night on Tuesday, September 30th in Forwell Hall. Make sure you come out at 6 p.m. and join us to come play any of your favorite retro games. That's all for this week. As always, make sure you follow us on social media at Fanshawe Fuel so you don't miss any weekly updates. The next one will be coming out on Tuesday, September 30th.